There is a bill making it through the New Jersey legislature that would allow terminally ill patients to take their own lives with the help of the state and with the help of the medical community. In some states, it's called assisted suicide. In other states, it's called dignity in dying. In this state, the bill is called aid in dying. And the person that's been covering this bill for the Asbury Park Press and APP.com is Andrew Ford. Andrew, thanks a lot for being here. Sure. Just so we know what the bill is all about. If you've been told that you have 6 months to live, and that's been confirmed by 2 doctors, is that what the current bill says?
I think that's right. This law would only apply to you if you have 6 months to live, and there's a process for judging that a person is of sound mind.
And then they would get a prescription and they'd have a pill.
I'm not sure if it's a pill or solution, but right, they'd have some sort of drug that they could take and that would kill them.
But they would have to take it themselves.
That's right. Yeah, no one is able to actually give it to them.
Right, and so there are times along the process where they could change their mind.
Sure.
Because you have to put it in writing. So they have everything seemingly worked out, and yet there is this controversy about it because sure. What it comes down to is a moral argument, and you've been looking at both sides of the moral argument. What are they?
It really boils down to whether or not you think it's appropriate for someone to take measures to end their life. A lot of people think that you shouldn't do that and you should live out your days naturally, and others think that it is okay in some circumstances to take this drug that would kill you.
And I know the Catholic Church has come out against it.
Sure, yeah. One of the people I talked to was a Catholic priest in Red Bank. That's pretty much what he said, is that he thinks that you should live out your days naturally. You don't necessarily have to take extreme measures to fight whatever illness afflicts you. But that you shouldn't do anything to hasten your death.
Right, and the state has taken out the word suicide from the action, even though it's a person that would take a pill to end their own life, short of when their disease would run out.
That's true.
They have taken that out.
Well, actually, it's sort of like they've put it in, right? There's explicit language in the bill that says this is not a suicide, right? So, if a person kills themselves in another circumstance, that would be considered a suicide. But if they kill themselves under the aid in dying bill, that would not be considered suicide.
And the importance in not having the word suicide or having some legal ramification where you can say, no, it's not a suicide, is because of insurance, right?
Yeah, sure.
Because in other words, if you commit suicide, insurance doesn't normally pay.
Right.
But that's why they had to allow the law, and also so that it wouldn't be an assisted suicide so it doesn't look badly on the doctor or the person that has to be there with them at the time. Yeah. What are the chances of this getting passed?
Well, it's in the Senate now. It's sort of interesting that the chair of the Senate Health Committee, who had originally sponsored the bill, or co-sponsored the bill, took his name off it. He told me that was sort of out of an ethical dilemma. He's still sort of thinking over whether or not he thinks it's right for someone to do this. If it made it past the Senate, the governor has expressed serious concerns about this bill. He's concerned about the possibility of a slippery slope, and that he feels that every life is a gift from God.
Yeah. Have you talked to anybody who knows somebody who's terminally ill or someone who might be going through this or want to take advantage of this bill?
Yes. I spoke to a woman who has a rare form of liver cancer that is sure to kill her. She doesn't yet have a 6-month diagnosis, but she feels really strongly that she'd like to see this bill passed. She'd like to have that option should the last weeks of her life become unbearable.
Right. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's going to be fascinating. I don't think it has a chance as long as the current governor is running for president, but maybe when a new governor comes in, it would have a chance. But I could be wrong, so we'll see. Come back and we'll talk about it again.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. Andrew Ford, who has been covering the aid in dying bill, currently making its way through the New Jersey legislators. Stick around. Jersey Matters continues after this.